Welcome back, everyone, to another wonderful episode of Star Wars Manifest. I am your humble game master. Did you guys know that the last widely reported person to be killed by a falling elephant was Thunius Botha, who I mentioned because he does sound like a Star Wars character. That's Thonus Botha, a 51-year-old South African big game hunter who died in 2017 after a wounded elephant collapsed on top of him.
Mhm.
Well, at least it happened to someone who deserved it.
He was leading a trophy hunting safari, and a charging elephant lifted him with their trunk, and then someone shot the elephant to try and get it to drop him, and then the elephant fell over and crushed him. And you know what? I'm not going to say it's a great way to die, but I am going to say I Googled when was the last person to be killed by a falling elephant, expecting it to be 1902, and I got jump scared by 2017. So you made headlines and maybe hearts and minds, you know?
May he rest in pieces.
Yeah. In the elephant graveyard.
Spectacular. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. When last we left off, some shit had hit the fan.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get out of town, our party stopped at an Imperial blockade, and asked to show credentials. Something vaguely flagged the attention of the Empire's own, the Empire's own, you know him, you love him, TK2224, who decided a better look into this a little bit. Some ain't kosher to me. Went aboard the ship and asked to check the ID of the people aboard. Unfortunately, the crew forgot, Cole forgot that Kazron is indeed a wanted man. That makes sense, given that Kazron has shared literally nothing about himself to the rest of the party. So in character, you had no reason to presume this would be the case.
Yeah.
It immediately flagged him as having a damn near close to 1 million credit bounty for the attempted assassination of an Imperial officer.
Damn.
I mean, he did
Damn.
have a fight with a Sith that ended up bringing down a house.
Don't give him too much credit. It brought down a room.
I mean, it was more so Mira's interference that actually brought down the place. But like, it started with Kazron fighting a Sith, being fought by a Sith.
But we engage Kaynor, who, in his full, Mr. the Boss Allen, we are so fucked. Like, Cole trying to talk his way out of this and be a peaceful monk, and then looking over at Kaynor, slowly opening the glove compartment to reveal a Glock with the serial numbers filed off.
No, the notes say I like punched it and
No. But up until that, all through the conversation while he was talking, you were just like, say the word, and this shit all goes away.
Do you want me to kill that guy for you?
I've disappeared before. I've started a new life before, and I ain't afraid to do it again. I've been to Tijuana before. But yeah, Cody, the identity was revealed. Blasters were drawn. You punched it, and they were swiftly flung out the back of the ship, landing in the dirt as the session ended. And we are going to start in media res, with you zipper weaving, through the rocks in your. Listen, it's an evasive vehicle, but it's not like fast, you know what I mean? Or like this is really, it's not like, the best vehicle that you're in right now.
Right.
For a high-speed chase.
Copy.
So you are just zipper weaving on through, banking barely off the sides of rocks as from behind you, just the telltale of TIE fighters entering orbit.
Folks, we got company.
Oh God.
So are we stealing one of these? Because, like, Pitter would very much like to tell Slicer later that they have a TIE fighter.
If you can figure out how to get one, be my guest. But right now they're trying to kill us.
I do remember at the end of last session, unfortunately he's not here now, so I guess I'll have to aura farm on my own. I was going to suggest that Kazran and I crush each of the wings of the TIE fighter with the Force.
Hey, you've got another trained Force user here with you.
Also,
Not
don't
quite
forget,
true.
you also had the plan to throw Pitter at a TIE fighter so they could steal it from there.
That was for
Like,
real?
fine with that. As long as we have a plan to catch Pitter if they fall.
I'm just saying, having the Jedi Sith, the black-white connection would be cool, but we also have you and Mira. Just let's show these bitches how we do it on Coruscant.
That is true. Mira, would you
Wait.
like to help me remove this thing from the sky?
Sounds great.
So should we Force alter?
Yeah, give me a sec. I just need to pull something up. Great. This is gonna be. I always forget how I did. I think I stole the team attack system from Icons because I liked it, where you basically succeed on a check to add a +2. I believe is how I did combined team groups.
All right.
So whoever's making the first roll on this, oh no, or did I do it as you have to roll to like get a combined, score? I forget how. Let me look that up real quick. If I were a talented DM, I would already know that, but.
Ooh.
Wow, fuck you.
Oh, I just had the dice holding because I thought I was gonna need to roll, and I sort of let that go. I'm kind of, I mean, I'll use it as my roll. It's what I rolled. I am gonna spend a fate point on it when the time comes.
Let's see.
The ghost of Yoda shows up and goes, "Suck you do."
Yoda's not dead yet.
did.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a good point. Yoda's not dead yet.
oh right. Sorry.
Feel a great L in the Force I have. New, let Mundi train the younglings I knew I should not have.
Oh, here we go. Ben Kenobi shows up and goes, "What the hell was that?"
Ben
He's also
Kenobi's
not
also
dead yet.
still alive.
Oh, damn it.
It's like 5 years after Order 66.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
okay.
still.
The ghost of Mace Windu shows up. You dumb motherfucker.
We're still like 15 years off from A New Hope. So
But yeah. You know what? I'm gonna just crib the one from Icons because I like it. Whoever wants to make the first roll, who's actually making the first who has the better Force alter, basically.
I have 3.
Mira has 4.
Oh, then, yeah, have her do it.
Mira, what you got?
I'll use a
What is
fate point to
boom?
reroll my shit.
I do not know the number boom.
What are you doing?
clicking the thingy so that it'll show as my character.
Oh, I already did that.
That's
I'm
way
gonna
better than I
need.
got.
Okay, so you got a 3. So I need total for this. I need a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, let me spend a
So-
fate point on the fact that I'm a Jedi Knight who should be better at using the Force than
You
this.
need, yeah. So you need to get a 5. Daniel, you need to get a 3 in order to loan your power to this.
It means I gotta get a 0 or better, which is very doable. So doable.
Woo!
Did you use your precog ability last session?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I did.
Then it has not refreshed you.
That's fine.
Okay.
Great. But yeah, as the two of you just, mirror trying to grasp hold of this TIE fighter, you feel, and it's honestly, you felt it a little bit before when you were working with Cole. That was like when you eat the same dish that you had as a kid from a different restaurant where it's seasoned a little differently and like it's not quite right, but it just feels good to have a warm meal. This is old, like Coruscant Republic Jedi Force signature. It feels like a warm blanket being placed on as you feel the Force slip through the chaos and just lash around one of the wings of the TIE fighter. As you just rip down and pop one of the main bolts off it as it goes hanging off, and the thing is now just struggling to stay in the air and just careens going into the middle of nowhere.
Good job.
I've always been
How
very
many
impressed at how fragile TIE fighters actually are.
Yeah.
So this goes into my headcanon that is going to inform a lot of how I roleplay the Empire, which is that I think that the Empire does literally everything based on just the cheapest bid. I think they're the cheapest bid, but at the cost that you get like 10 million of them.
Oh yeah, that's Soviet era thinking, and
I think it's the old Russian tank thing of like, we outnumber the TIE fighters 10-1. Unfortunately, they brought 11 TIE fighters.
some of you may die.
Or what is
That's
it? It's
something I can live with.
No, what is it? I'm sorry. It's the one of their TIE fighters is worth 20, or one of our men is worth 20 of their TIE fighters, but they brought 40 TIE fighters.
Right.
Yeah, it's as just like, celebrating, just like, oh, holy shit, like, we did it. Oh my god, we're gonna get out of this. 2 more just like casually just settle into pursuit. You notice these ones look different than the other TIE fighters. You see one of them, for one thing, the wings are kind of folded in on themselves. So instead of being flat off the sides, they actually kind of wrap around it. And it appears to actually be leading the pack as far as speed and maneuverability from the others. You see the other one is massively extended out to one side. And it actually has the 2 solar panels offset a little bit, so that in the middle, there's a round like emitter disc, basically. You don't really recognize kind of what this is. Weirdly enough, I do think actually, I'm gonna say, Hitter, you do recognize this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you recognize it because your people helped build it.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
This is a TIE Subjugator Malevolent class.
Okay. Pitter points at that one and it's like, out of all of them, Pitter wants that one.
Is there art for this?
There is not, because I'm inventing it. But you might recognize its precursor. So basically, the deal, Pitter, is the Empire more or less in its fledgling days, or the Republic, or honestly just kind of some old guy who refused to give a name and your people didn't ask, right?
Mhm.
Came and was like, hey, we basically have this old piece of technology that we recovered from these other peeps. Could you make this like a lot smaller and potentially able to fit on a TIE fighter? And you were just like, no diff, dog. We got you. For anyone who cares, oh no, never mind. That's the wrong chat. I posted that to. Disregard that in the superhero chat. That's unimportant. It's based on this thing.
Oh, Malevolence class. Yeah.
So imagine a small version of that, but with the TIE fighter wings.
Am I getting any sort of like, if I reached out into the Force and I felt this pilot's Force signature, is this one of the Inquisitors?
Roll me Force Sense.
Oh, there you go. So the one following us currently
is a TIE Interceptor.
Wait, I thought it was a subjugator.
No, there's two.
Okay.
Oh.
So we see
TIE...
the subjugator.
There's a couple of regular original recipe TIE fighters. There's a TIE Interceptor and then the TIE Malevolence. Or the TIE Subjugator.
Oh, okay. It's just a regular Interceptor? I thought it was an Inquisitor TIE fighter.
That's what I'm trying to figure out now.
Wait, let me see. Is there
Is it the angled pointy wings or is it the rounded over wings?
It's whichever one Darth Vader is driving in the movie.
Okay, yeah, that's the TIE Advanced.
Yes.
There you
Correct.
Go. But the precursor version of it has rounded over wings instead of angled.
That's the one I was thinking of, is the rounded over one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you are just zipping through as this thing kind of pulls up behind you. Daniel, you reach out through the Force. You're getting a couple of things that are kind of familiar here.
Oh, cool. My computer unfroze.
Good.
Number one, you can sense a great darkness coming from one of those TIE fighters. It is the all too familiar feeling now of a wound carved in the Force.
Oh no.
Coming from the other one of them, you recognize not individually, you recognize the person who's driving the TIE Subjugator, because you have felt a presence similar to it before. In fact, you felt a presence very similar to it hundreds of times.
Oh.
The person flying it is a clone.
Oh.
Oh.
And there's 2 of him.
In the
And he's in the Malevolent Subjugator one.
Correct. I will say, for the rest of you having this like sobering moment, Pitter, oh my god, they actually released that thing. That's crazy. You never thought it would make it off the factory floor. Like some of the other Skittermanders were kind of taking bets over like whether or not they're gonna send this thing out. Like,
Oh, Kayla's mic is muted.
Yeah, my computer crashed, so I just switched to my phone.
oh dear.
Yeah, I'm restarting it now.
Aw.
Yeah. So, yep.
So,
Peter is surprised at seeing this, and if they're going to steal any TIE fighter, might as well steal that one.
so bad news. The one in the weird-looking curvy TIE fighter. That's an Inquisitor. I kind of lean over to Kaynor, who wouldn't know what that means. They're like Kazran with the lightsabers and the Force, but evil.
Oh.
Kaynor fully saw the first sister when she did her thing originally. With the spinny lightsaber and the screaming and the Force earthquake.
Yeah, but I wasn't there for that. I didn't know that.
Oh, no, that's true. No, fair enough.
I was busy doing hot girl shit.
But yeah, Kaynor, I guess you were informed of like, hey, Alan, we are so fucked. But yeah, as the one TIE fighter does kind of pull an angle, as you see the weird looking disc on the side starting to spark. Kaynor,
yes.
there's a weird thing where normally when someone's targeting you with a weapon, a ship's computers will go, look out, a weapon. None of the computers are indicating that you're about to be hit by something. But there's a big, ominous, glowy disc thing that's sparking with purple lightning attached to the side of a TIE fighter. So you do what you want with that information.
That tracks. Where's the hyperdrive on this thing?
You want to try and risk going into hyperspace?
Oh, without
atmosphere?
question.
In atmosphere will be ripped to shreds.
You'll be ripped to shreds. You will also possibly come out of hyperspace in the middle of the planet.
Oh, yeah, that would be bad.
When you hit it.
And that's bad.
It might be the better option considering what else. But yes, I would recommend maybe put that at the bottom of your list.
All right, well, I got to lose these fuckers. So I'm going to do some fancy flying and see if I can't cut in through some rocks and try and lose them. Can I make a drive roll to try and lose these guys?
It's going to be your drive check against their shoot. It's going to be their... This is Clone Force number 666, a.k.a. the Troublemakers.
Oh, no.
Great. And we pissed them off. All right, here we go.
Not bad.
Not too shabby.
Oh, I apologize. That wasn't meant to do that. How embarrassing of me. That's better.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
You want to do anything with that, boss?
I might need to spend some fate points here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to spend a fate point. So...
Okay.
I am down to fate point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Are you doing a +2 to be able to fail or succeed at a minor cost, or are you
Yes.
trying to re-roll?
Yeah, and I think the minor cost would be a minor navigational error or something. Like fly through a department store.
Okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna say it's you basically take a ill-advised hard right. You know what? I'm gonna say it's you are now flying.
Goes on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Listen, Lord Vader. Have you ever had? I was like, listen, I've sat down and interviewed Palpatine. He's a pretty chill dude. I think everyone's blowing this whole Death Star thing out of proportion, if I'm being honest. But yeah, if you had a +2, you are now flying the ship, which is a very big, clunky ship, like
Yes.
3 inches above solid ground.
Oh yeah.
Like you can feel the pebbles on the ground scraping the paint off the bottom of the ship, because your thought is, I'll just get so low that they're targeting, like they can't aim the ship down far enough to hit me.
Yeah, get lost in the ground return.
It will get you out of this. It's just you're gonna have an aspect placed on you. I can't figure out a snappy, cool way to name it, but it's like you're flying through difficult terrain, basically. But yeah,
Hot
as
dogging.
you're
Two pilots have a word for that.
Barnstorming.
there, you go.
I'm
Threading the needle?
barnstorming through the town.
Oh no, you're like out in the desert at this point.
Oh,
Or,
we're
like,
out in the desert. Okay.
You're out in, like, the wilderness at this point. But yeah, as you do remember, all of a sudden though, this planet is known for like really unstable seismic activity. As you zipper weave to the side as a geyser goes off and shakes the ship. As all of you are thrown to the side, and we're gonna zoom in on Pitter for a sec.
Yes.
As you cocoon, connect with the side of the thing, and we're gonna go back, and I don't know how old Pitter is. Could be 5, could be 10,000. Truly, it is both a mystery and inconsequential. We're gonna go back to before any of this started, when you were still on whatever planet Skittermanders are from. When you were the equivalent of about 11 to 12 years old.
Okay.
What's Pitter up to?
Probably working on something highly volatile and with the potential to blow up. But they're completely comfortable with this. They've got a kind of a sense for it.
Unfortunately, it's not going well. You have replaced the power coupling in this. It's a nuclear generator, and you've tried replacing the power coupling 7 times, and for some reason, it's almost like the machine is complaining to you, and it just keeps saying to replace that part. And every time you replace it or repair it, it just keeps doing it, and it's begun to get rather frustrating. And as you're kind of like dealing with this, you hear a familiar tone that always heralds good things, is the sound of 3-ton pneumatic driven Durasteel legs. As you see a modified walker, meaning basically a cab on top with 2 giant steel praying mantis legs, kerchunk its way in front of your workshop and lower itself with a hiss of steam outside. As out comes this gentleman.
Oh my god. He's great.
I love him.
That
Peter looks
is
up from their
awesome.
project and waves.
What's his name?
I would like you to meet Tanker Tinker. Because he tinkers with the tankers.
That's fucking awesome.
Is he kind of goes down. He does have 2 canes in his right lower set of arms to help him. And this comes down. Peter! It's like, Peter, where are you? What are you doing in here?
Peter looks up from their project, waves. Hi, working.
Oh, are you still trying to get this old bucket of balls to cooperate, huh?
Yeah, like it's supposed to work, but I keep saying it's wrong, and I don't get why.
He kind of chuckles to himself a little and sits himself down on a workbench and bids you come over next to him.
Peter looks back and forth, sets down their stuff, and comes over.
And he goes, fixing a machine, fixing anything is it's not as simple as just replacing the part that's broken. If it were, and he goes, then anybody could fix anything. And he says that machines are a lot like life. It is they're a mechanism, yeah?
Mhm.
Everything fits in everything fits in exactly the way it is supposed to be. And he said there are no parts in a machine that do not belong there. As you recall, the great Skittermander tradition of getting a hold of a machine and immediately ripping out everything that doesn't strictly need to be. But he says, of the same thing, he goes, no thing can exist without being influenced by something else. And he said, if you just start ripping parts out willy-nilly, then you're gonna break something even worse. Or you just waste a bunch of time, yeah? And he goes, if something is breaking, before you fix the thing that is broken, you need to fix the thing that broke it. Otherwise, it's just going to break again. As you kind of think about it for a sec, and then you look back at your generator you're working with, and it's still crying out to replace the power coupling, replace the power coupling, replace the power coupling. And this kind of focus for a sec, kind of waddles over, investigate a little bit. And sure enough, you can see further into the machine, basically one of the little fuses had burnt, and it's putting too much power through the power coupling and burning it out. It's one step further down the line, but Pitter is just so focused, couldn't see the wood for the trees. He just advises you that life is a lot like machines, eh? He goes, all the parts might look separate when you lay them out on a workbench, but it's only when you assemble them in one piece, that you can see how they all fit together perfectly.
That's true. Makes sense.
Yeah, he's kind of ruffles her hair and he goes, all right, go on. Let's see what you can do, eh? And it's kind of good natured, shoves you that. Let's see, see you work on repair whatever fun project you're doing.
Yeah, Pitter takes a wrench in one hand, a screwdriver in another. The third hand fixes their hair. And they set to work.
Yeah, as like I said, just bouncing off the floor, trying to avoid like geysers going off below into the sides of you, blasters coming from above. As you'd see, yeah, and you're just careening, really getting it from all sides. Kaynor up in the front.
Yes.
You're getting readings that the ground below, but ahead of you in the trench, highly, highly unstable. And if you go over it and it gets hit by one of these blasts, there's a good chance it's going to blow with very extreme results.
I'm going to shout to the back of the ship, everybody grab something, and yank back on the stick and go straight up.
Delightful. I'm gonna need everyone. Let's see. What is a...
Somebody's got to be puking by now.
Oh my god, surely, right. Use whatever you would like to just grab a hold of something as the ship tilts 180 or tilts 90 degrees straight up.
I think they're just going to use their ability to literally cling to sheer surfaces.
I forgot that's a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been a while since I've done it.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Delightful. Purely delightful.
I have to go with athletics. It's the only thing that I have that'll...
Can I use Force Sense to predict the oncoming?
I'll say yeah. I'll say you can try and use it. No, because it's not really like being. I'll say it's going to be a little more difficult, but you can try and use it to like before Kaynor even decides he's going to do this.
Right, that I'm already
like you can tuck yourself in a little bit further because you're just like, no, let me just lock it
over. Is like the that's the one that's like your own body, right?
Yes.
Can I use that for like basically like the Jedi slow fall, but like in the ship?
Yes.
It's only one better than my athletics. It's not that much. Oh, it's still pretty good.
I'm gonna need, by the way, for this, I'm gonna need at least a 4.
Yeah, I got jack shit.
Mira's getting tumble dried.
No, Mira got a 1. Cole got a -1.
I see. Well, that's still not a 4.
Yeah, that's a lot for people with no athletics here.
What do you? Okay, so. Peter, I'm still going to ask for a roll, but it's going to be a lot easier for you. I'm going to say it's just basically you're just resisting the G forces and like the shaking of the ship. Just give me a 2 for give me a 3. It's still going to be a heavy fucking hit, but
tumble dried Mira.
Same.
I like my Jedi shaken, not stirred.
Nah.
I got a 1. You said I need a 3. I'm gonna use a fate point because I very rarely get to use my aspect of Skittermander physiology. So I'm real good to sticking to things. So I got a 3. As I'm just staying in one spot watching everybody ping pong across the rest of the inside of the ship.
Just like I'm not gonna lie. When you said what do you call it? When you said you wanted to use force control to control your own body, I really was gonna make a joke about like you're just trying to copy like the leader of the group and obviously most competent Pitter by sticking to the wall. But yeah, so is anyone else using fate points?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I got a 4. Do I succeed with like a cost or what?
Yes, you can succeed at a minor cost. I'm gonna say it's just
The minor cost is the inside of your helmet smells like puke as you toss your cookies.
I'm gonna say it's just getting like
Oh, it gets better.
I'm
Wait
gonna
till
say-
I do next.
yeah, I'm trying to think what your like how to word it, like what your minor cost should be of like you said you're slow flying, so you're trying to like suspend yourself in the air basically to like gyroscope yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're just concentrating on the force.
All right.
But yeah, Ben, are you?
Am I using fate points? No.
Okay, so you're both just gonna get thrown around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Great. Mira, you go colliding across the room and you feel the back of your head just splash into the side of the ship. And we're going to cut back. We're going to cut way back to a sunny afternoon on Coruscant. And it's a rare one because you have been taken out of the Jedi Temple and you are actually walking on one of the mid levels on the actual streets of Coruscant.
Ooh.
With your master, Jedi Master Lenora Kestra. About average height, in appearance, what we would recognize as a woman of Asian descent, Jedi robes, long, like incredibly like voluminous, kind of 80s style, like strawberry blonde hair, streaks of bright orange through it. Has what's either maybe it's a birthmark, maybe it's a tattoo, a line going down the corner of her cheek, in a very similar orange, like burnt orange color. And she's kind of just walking along, ambling by, not really paying attention much to not like her surroundings, but just kind of like taking in the vibe of the city, uh, and just sort of letting you stew in. I'll let you decide. How does Mira feel about being allowed to actually like just go for a wander with her master through the streets of Coruscant?
Like very excited, like Skippy, kind of like turning around, looking around, just like, ooh, this is fun. What are we doing? Where are we going?
She's just kind of letting you get the Jedi zoomies out, basically.
Yeah.
And so just like, hey, Mira, question for you. How do you know when something's good and something's bad? And don't just say the Force because like that's cheating, yeah?
How do you know when something is good and something's bad?
And she's kind of like ambles up to a park bench, just kind of not a park bench, but like a little like seating area. She just kind of leans against it and is looking at you with that look of, I know what the answer is. I'm asking you because I like you gather like it's it's lesson time.
I would say that it's that good people want to help others and bad people just would want to help themselves.
Right, but like I didn't say people, did I? I said things. Like when you eat something poison, yeah, it'll taste bad, and like that's a good sign that you should spit it out. But if you don't know what it is, and maybe it just tastes bad because it's kind of gone off a bit, it's not necessarily poison, right? Or a lot of medicines they taste. That don't taste good at all. It's like so just if you go by, so how do you judge that when there's no emotion beyond it? Yeah. Come on, Mira, you got this one. How do you know when something's good for you or something's bad for you?
I don't know, because wouldn't that be different for everybody?
You're so close. And she goes, you know when something's good or bad for you because you feel it. And she goes, look, all right. And she's kind of like spins around, like past the seat of like the sit under the learning tree, right?
Okay, I plop down.
Okay, right? And she goes, you know when something is good or something is bad because you feel that it's either going to hurt you or harm you, or like you said, if it's doing more harm than good, but you don't always know that, right? At least not at first blush. And she goes, you know it because you get a feeling about it. Now, this is not exactly copacetic with a lot of the other stuff the Jedi have taught you about, hey, don't listen to your feelings. Those are bad. Those are the dark. Those are going to lead you to the dark side. She's like, you need to listen. You listen to your feelings about it, right? And she goes, like I said, a lot of medicine, it tastes disgusting, but it's not poison just because you feel like it might be. And she goes, a lot of other things, and she goes, you feel might be great for you, but they're actually just going to make you feel like garbage later. And she goes, like that bag of sweets you've got sewn into the sleeve of your robes that I've been pretending not to notice the entire time.
What are you talking about?
She waves her hand, and a little bag of sweets flies out of your robe into her hand. As she kind of takes like 3 out, levitates those back to you, and then puts the rest away.
Okay.
Clearly in a like, I'm not mad, here's her share, but we're gonna... This is the amount that I'm willing to not talk about.
Taking the master tax.
This is the math. And she goes, the Jedi teach that your feelings can be deceptive, and that's true, right? If there's something running at you and snarling and yelling, and you whip your lightsaber out and just cut it in half, that's a great way to get a reputation for murdering innocent, scared animals, which Master Yoda does tend to frown upon. Yeah?
Yeah.
And she goes, just think how to explain it. She says, so where do we draw the line here, right? Because it gets messy that And she goes, sometimes if you eat something and you know it's poison because it's going to hurt you, or you know that water's clean because it tastes right, that's a feeling you can judge by, but you can't. So where do we draw the line, right? Because no matter what they say, sometimes you do have to use your feelings to make judgment calls on things.
Okay. So I have to use my feelings sometimes to discern whether or not something is good or bad and not rely on the Force.
I didn't say that, right? And she says, you do have to. And he goes, I know I said that just saying because the Force is cheating, but like, we do use it. And it is what's going to guide us. But if you just run into your emotions blindly and just act on impulse on whatever the first thing you come in is, whatever the first thing you want to do, that's a path down to the dark side. And that's not good. That's how you end up being impulsive and rash and scared and angry. And she goes, you always have to look before you jump, right? But paying attention to what you're feeling, that is the looking, yeah? Like, if you're going to jump off something really high, you look over the edge to see how high it is because you need to know if it's going to actually hurt to land.
Yeah.
She says, you let yourself feel what you're going to feel, and then you balance that against what you already know. Right? If I'm going to give you some medicine and it tastes bad, but someone who's offering it to you seems like they're a trustworthy bloke, right? Maybe you really are, maybe it really is good. But then do you actually feel sick in the way they say you are, or do you actually feel fine and they might be putting you on? And if not, then what motivation would they actually have to lie to you in the first place? As a Jedi Master... Go ahead.
Like how I'm upset that you took my candy, but I know that you did it so I don't get a tummy ache.
She winks and she says, as a Jedi Master one day, your job is to be a seeker of truth. You have to open yourself up to the Force. But you can't just wander through the galaxy blindly just waiting for the answers to fall into your lap, because by that point, they might be too late. And she goes, you trust in the Force to put you where you need to be. You trust yourself to do what needs to be done once you get there.
I can do that.
Okay, just kind of smiles, goes, as long as you do that, everything will turn out just fine. Little did you know, not a long time later, but that is another story. As we crash back into the ship, alarms blaring as you are bounced around and flung throughout. You can feel yourself clang against it. Sure enough, Greg, below you, you hear the noise of the TIE fighter blaster barely miss your ship as it hits the bottom of the ravine, and the water comes spewing up as your ship rocks from side to side at the impact of the geyser. They are gaining on you, but it seems like for some reason they're not. They're shooting to disable, not to kill. You get it?
I understand. All right. I'm going to use my... Let's see. I'm going to make a drive check. I'm going to try to pull off a maneuver that I know that the TIE fighters will not be able to follow me into. Like,
You want to find them and you want to do a maneuver that the TIE fighter. Okay.
Like I'll stop in midair and slide backwards. Further.
Okay, so you want to count. You're kind of counting on the fact, like the fact that your ship is kind of a like big hunky piece of shit, and
Yeah.
the TIE fighters will actually be so fast they just whip past you.
Exactly.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna roll that against their flying ability. Unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Are you gonna do anything about that or no?
Yeah, I have to. I got a ship full of people I gotta save. So I'm gonna use a hero point to... Only got one more hero point left. Oh my god. Goes.
You can earn them for doing other stuff later.
Okay. So I'm gonna burn a hero point, and that'll give me a +2.
Okay, that will allow you to succeed with a minor cost, and I'm gonna say it's gonna put you like you're gonna avoid the majority of the TIE fighters from their blast. It's gonna put you in position to potentially get hit by another one of the weird like lightning gun thing that's attached to the other one.
Oh. Swell. Okay.
It's not gonna auto hit you. It's just they're gonna get a free shot off that you have to roll against.
Hope nobody had a big meal before they came on board.
Only candy.
So endeth my turn.
Great. So they're gonna get another shot. I am simply begging you, roll me whatever you want to do to try and avoid this thing. It can be if you want to roll drive, if somebody else actually wants to, if you have anything you can use your fate points on to like frantically slap some shit on here, go ahead.
Can I make another drive roll?
This is your actually, you did all right. I'll roll to 5 against this. I'll roll against that last one. Let's see.
Ooh!
Hot diggity daffodil.
Hot monkey nuts! Woohoo!
Yeah, fuck it. I'll count that as you just like are hanging in the air as it lets out a whoa as a ring of this purple energy kind of like rips past you. It barely avoids you. Now, just for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the lights in the ship flicker.
Oh, that's not good.
It's just for a second as it passes by. All the lights and like just everything in the ship just kind of gurk and just flicks off. As like you said, it's just like a what? Yeah, please.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You can fix it. Pretty sure.
Uh-oh. What's our altitude?
Probably what, like 300 feet? Like,
yeah, something like that. It's a
kinda
long way
all over
down.
the place. It was 1,000 feet to 2 inches to 300 feet. I have a feeling you're gonna back and forth it a couple more times before the end of this fight.
Number one, we had to reconvene the next day, and boy was.
What was that?
But yeah, as like I said, it's still just like whipping all around. Do any of you want to take more evasive action against the TIE fighters?
I will go up to Kaynor, and considering I'm the only other person on the ship with any amount of drive, I will attempt to assist him in the upcoming maneuvers to dodge and such.
I'll use all the help I can get.
Oy. Okay, so are you still using this to try and avoid them, or are you just are you actually trying to like go on the offensive?
Tell you what.
I mean, whatever Kaynor's trying to do, I'm trying to help.
I'll tell you what. What is this ship armed? Do we have any armaments?
Uh-huh.
Somebody want to get on those?
Indeed.
Somebody want to get on those?
I don't have anything in shoot.
I'll tell you what. I have fight.
I don't think that's going to help you.
I think I have shoot.
You have
I
three.
believe.
Shoot.
I have shoot as well. I could let Pitter fly the. I could let Pitter fly the ship, and I could get back and man the cannons.
I don't know about that one.
You're still a better pilot than Pitter.
Oh.
Just so you know.
All right, well, man the quads, everybody.
Go ahead, Mira.
All right, I'm going and shooting. And fuck me, I guess.
Go. Which one do you want to hit? Do you want to hit one of the normal? Do you want to hit one of the normal TIE fighters, the Inquisitor one, or the EMP one?
Which one do you guys want me to hit?
Whichever one has the greatest chance of success.
I think the Malevolence.
All right, that's what I'll go for then.
Uh-huh. What are we doing here?
I don't know.
You shot at it and missed?
No, I'm saying, are you using fate points? Are you trying to do some shit? Like, what do you want to happen?
I don't know if I can make up that difference.
You'd be able to just re-roll it if you want.
Reroll it, yeah. All right, I'll use resurrected former Padawan since I fought in the Clone Wars, and we're gonna say that I'm shooting again.
Understandable.
Cool beans.
You gonna roll it again, or
Yeah, we're gonna roll it again.
better?
Okay, that's definitely
Oh,
better.
hell yeah. Hell yes. Great. Yeah, so you are blasting, taking some pings off them as they kind of have to. You're putting pressure enough. You haven't done any damage, but they're kind of backing off you. They didn't realize you were nice like that.
Okay.
They didn't realize you could put a switch on a spaceship.
Gosh.
Yeah, as they back off to like give you some space on that, right? As we let's see. Yeah. As you kind of, like I said, just kind of are zipping through, blasting at them, you can feel as you get close enough to be in range, similar to Shar, the wave of rage and hate coming out of one of the TIE fighters. It's like emanating out from it.
Ooh. That sucks, guys. That doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Let's see. They are gonna do a thing. Yeah, they're gonna attempt to make a cheeky little roll here. Ordinarily, when I roll some shit like this, I'd give you the opportunity to. Here's a first starter question. Who has the Inquisitor's lightsaber?
I don't remember.
I feel like it's either Char or Pitter.
I don't think it's Pitter.
Okay.
I thought it
I
was
wasn't there to
Char.
take it. I think it was Cole.
I thought it was Char or Cole.
I grabbed Dorion's weapon, and you grabbed the holocron, and then I don't remember who grabbed the maybe I did.
You did from the fight because I wasn't there. Pitter and I
Oh,
were.
you
in a
know what?
different
It
fight.
is in my inventory. Actually, I got to remove the Ember Blade from my inventory.
Okay. Because I remember that it has been presented to Pitter at one point. So Pitter has seen it.
I do have it.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the old drive check you made as the current DC for your piloting.
All right. Jesus Christ.
So this Inquisitor TIE Interceptor suddenly gets. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? What's wrong?
Wait a minute. Are you on? Look down.
Is it like important? Like, yeah, they get like up on you. Like they are flying. You could like reach out and touch this TIE fighter if you wanted to, right?
You don't say.
This is where I come back to. We're gonna make a little roll here. Who among you has the saber again?
Me.
Oh.
Great. What would you roll if you felt it starting to move?
If I felt it starting to move.
Like, is it in your bag? Is it strapped to your hip? Like,
yeah, it's probably on my belt.
great. You feel it starting to rotate.
Yeah, you should maybe put that out in the open before it turns on.
I'll probably use alter force to hold it in place and like push off the force that's trying to control it.
Okay, gonna be a DC 5.
Oh my god. Okay. I will spend a fate point to invoke violence as my last resort to keep the lightsaber out of violent hands.
Okay.
For a 5. So
Okay, so you're so you're trying to just like you're trying to keep it from turning on or keep it like what exactly are you trying to prevent it from doing?
Well, I feel like it's trying to levitate off my belt and fly out of the ship or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just holding it in place and trying to throw off the control that someone else is trying to exert upon it.
Okay. Great. So yeah, it's you just kind of concentrate on it as you feel it kind of grind to a halt as you're just like, okay. And then suddenly in that, like, it's the comical thing of like, as you're holding your hands, feeling this like wave of force pressure on it, right in between your fingers, basically. Just as a crimson beam springs into existence.
Okay.
Just like that. I got it. I still got it, but oh my god.
Yeah, I grab the hilt as fast as I can and turn it off as quickly as I can.
That's what they're focusing on. So this is like the act of you doing this. It's like you can't. It's you basically are like she's gotten that much ground on it, but you're locked in a stalemate here.
Okay, so she's able to turn it on, but I'm still in control of it. So I'm just gonna hold it safely.
What is this? Yeah, basically, yes. Kaynor, no pressure. For some reason, unbeknownst to you, you look back and one of these crazy space wizards in your ship has a lightsaber out.
What the hell? Put that thing away!
I'm trying!
And it's the evil one.
Oh my god, that's all we need in a ship where everybody's bouncing around like a pop-o-matic bubble is a lightsaber.
I'm doing my best.
Is there any way that I can help him contain it?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll me force alter and get me a 3 to like you're trying to fully just push her back.
As a reminder, you are currently focusing on the force, and I believe that negatively impacts you.
It is going to, yeah.
I only got a 2.
You're not gonna help.
What I need to be?
A 3, and you also have a -2 one.
So I got a 0.
You got a 0, yes. I will point out, it seems like she was only able to do this. It seems like she was only able to do this once her TIE fighter got this close to you.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, that just means we need to get further away.
Yeah.
But
I've already got my foot through the floor and the throttle to the firewall. Believe me, this tub of shit is going as fast as I can make it go.
Correct. But yeah. And as you're concentrating on this, you can feel the gears inside the hilt shaking as she is focused all of her mental energy on trying to get this thing to spin, and you are just locked in stalemate of it seems like she has a stronger connection to this item specifically. You are more skilled with the force. So that it's just the two force users stood completely still and is having a JoJo stand battle in the astral plane.
Very good.
Ooh. I do have a way that I can help with this, but it's not me. It's Pitter.
Okay. Are you gonna use Pitter like a Pokemon?
Oh my god.
Pitter, you wanted to know how a lightsaber works, right?
Uh-huh.
Would you like to disassemble one?
What?
Yes.
Pitter just looks up and starts hearing like a prayer. Like, really?
You see, Pitter's idea was to bump her ship because she's focused on this. Pitter likes this idea more.
If you take out the power core, the kyber crystals, it's not like she could pull it through the walls of the ship.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Has Pitter not done that yet? Because I think at one point Pitter did like I think it's happened canonically by now that they actually touched one to their tongue because they were like testing it like a battery.
Yes, I remember that.
You have disassembled a lightsaber. I don't think you disassembled this one.
I don't.
They are all constructed differently.
Yeah, but also like I don't think anybody else would have given me permission to disassemble their lightsaber.
I think Shar did the meditative thing where he like showed you how to use the Force to take one apart.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the weird thing about a lightsaber when you were inspecting it after you pickpocketed them is that there's basically no screws, latches, or seams anywhere on it. It's constructed as basically one solid piece. And you have to have the Force to take one apart.
Yeah. I now think that the funniest thing about that is just like Pitter holding on, sensing it, holding it to an ear to listen to it. Like how do you open? And it just tells it like, I don't really do that, but I have an internal button. I was like, oh, how do I press the button? I don't know. You do it.
It's also the equivalent of just like, hi there, new machine friend. How do you work? Pain, fire, blood, suffering. The rivers shall run crimson with the blood of children. And you're just like, that's nice, but like, where's the battery though? Interesting reaction.
Yes.
But yeah, I do think since Kaynor has just posted that can be one of the encounters that we open next session with.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Sorry
I'm gonna
for
teach you how to disassemble the lightsaber with your mind.
mid aerial combat lightsaber assembly.
I took that
Can you
in
imagine
college.
how many things Pitter will be able to disassemble at a distance after this? You're firing a blaster at me? No, you're not. That's pieces.
Oh, cool.
Oh man, remind me to send you a link to a little video called Mace Windu Shatterpoint.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, on that happy note, I'm going to end the stream. Any closing thoughts from anybody?
I hope we don't die.
Yeah.
Like
don't die, everyone.
Apologies that it was like I said, a lighter section on this one. It's been a hell of a time for me and my schooling and everything, but I do hope you all enjoyed, at the very least, some of these small vignettes into the backstories and some of the formative experiences of some of our characters here, including next time where hopefully we'll get to see one of the early training sessions between a young 16-year-old whippersnapper named Kazron and his master, Darth Tyrannus, as well as what adventures lead us to the far-flung reaches of the unknown region with our good friend Cole Monteris.
I went to the unknown regions? Sweet.
We went to like we went to like one of those where it's like,
yeah.
And what do you mean that this session is light? We're mid dogfight.
Yeah.
This is as high octane as you can get.
Yeah.
You literally can't fit more octane in this motherfucker.
This is Fast and Furious type of shit.
I know, because Kaynor is trying his best to get more octane.
I'm trying to get everybody to lose their breakfast. That's what I'm trying to do. Because my next maneuver is going to be a parabola, and everything's going to go weightless.
Well, either way, like I said, I hope that you all got something out of this one, and I'm going to be hard at work on the next one, trying to beef it up a little bit for you guys.
Right on. Good night, stream.
Good night,
stream.
All right, stream.